Hello guys. In this part second of topicity, we will be discussing various example. Okay, how to identify ligand or identify phase of regarding topicity phase or topicity ligand. Okay, so what I can do, I can solve 3 4 this 6 question first. Then you have to solve this question yourself by making a video pause. Okay, make your video pause, then start. So first, before that, we will be discussing this 6 question first. Okay, as you can see in first example, we have to identify this H and HB, topicity of this H and HB. So as you can see, if I rotated 180 degree, okay, or as you can see, if I draw like this, methyl, or this HA, this HB like this, both methyl, they will be same. Okay, so there is a no change. So this H and H will become homotopic. I am writing only H. So this will become homotopic relationship. Now similarly, I have to check this HA and this HB. Okay. So what you can do, you can also check this by replacing deuterium. So replace one time this with deuterium and one time this HA. Suppose like this. Change this deuterium. Then also by substitution criteria also this will be same. So this is a homotopic. Similarly, you can check this also. If you change one time deuterium of this hydrogen atom, keep this as it is same, HB, then change HB with deuterium and keep HA as it is. From this also you can know these both are now having the same configuration. So this is also homotopic. As well as what you can do, you can rotate this by 180 degree symmetry criteria. Then also by rotation only you are getting this identical molecule. So this also become now homotopic. Suppose if you take this cis compound, suppose if examiner asks you this methyl, if both are cis, here these methyls are trans na, but if they ask you methyl and if they ask you topicity of this hydrogen, so then it will becoming an enantiotopic. You solve yourself, then it will become enantiotopic. What you can do, you can rotate this molecule and then reflect, you will get this same compound. Now in this example, this is a cycloropane and I have to identify H and HB. Okay, so what shortcut trick is there, that this molecule having a trans dimethyl group. Okay, so if you have to assign its configuration like R and S, so it will be coming same, both will be an RR or both will be an SS. Okay, we can check that. So as you can see, if I am to assign configuration, first 2 3, so this will become S configuration and this will become 1 2 3. First, let me check, first, second, third, this R, so it will become S. Okay, so this having a same configuration. Okay, but if it is a cis, then it will be having a opposite configuration, R and S. So this is not an meso, this is not an meso. Okay, both having the same configuration. So now if you replace this HA with deuterium, like I am drawing this molecule like this, CH3 H CH3. Okay, then replace HA with deuterium, this is HB. Then second time what you can do, same treatment, CH3 H will remain as it is, no change here. Here it will become deuterium, HA, and here we will place deuterium. Okay, now see, with deuterium this methyl is cis and this methyl is trans. Similarly this deuterium, this methyl is cis, this methyl is trans. That means both having a same environment. If deuterium having a same environment, that means it is an homotopic ligand relationship. Okay, otherwise by symmetry criteria also you can prove. You can rotate this molecule 180 degree. Okay, and you can observe same molecule like this. If you do mirror image of this by rotation, you will getting this compound that are mirror images, okay, by rotation itself. Then here if you say fourth example, now this is cis compound, so the configuration of this is S and this will become now R. So this is meso compound, okay. If this is meso compound, then these both proton are becoming now diisotopic. How? I will tell you. Just draw like this, both methyl same side in both compound, both methyl are at same side. Only changes is there, this H and HB we have to identify. So one time if you replace HA with deuterium, it will become like this, deuterium, and second time HA here, deuterium here, okay. Now see, this deuterium is now cis with this both methyl, and here this deuterium is trans with this both methyl. So this is having a different environment, so these protons are diisotopic. Simply you can directly make out diisotopic, okay. So one what shortcut we can use, that if we having a meso compound, then this will be an diisotopic. If we having a chiral compound, then these hydrogens can be an homotopic, okay. Now see this example, you have to identify this HA and HB relationship. So what we have to do, I have kept this OH as it is, and I have replaced HA with deuterium and HB as it is. Similarly, OH as it is and deuterium and this HA, okay. Now see, once you exchange this HA with this deuterium, so this will become now chiral center, okay. If it become chiral center, then this is going to be an diastereomeric relationship, okay, because these are now diastereoisomer. As you can see, this OH and this deuterium is cis with one another, and this OH and this deuterium is trans with another, as well as from RNS configuration also you can make out, okay. So if you check RNS configuration of this compound, first priority, second, third, so this will become R configuration. So this OH wala position will become R in this both case, and here will becoming first priority, second, third. So this is S configuration, and this will become now 1, 2, 3. It will get inverted, R configuration. So this having a relationship of RS and RR. It is not same, not opposite. So having a diastereomeric relationship. Or from cis trans also you can make out. Similar concept you can apply here. If you have HA, HB at this position, cyclobutane ring. So one time this OH is cis with this deuterium, and one time this OH is trans with this deuterium. So again now relationship is diisotopic relationship, okay. Very simple trick it is, a very simple concept it is. So exchange rule is very helpful in, as well as by symmetry criteria, whichever comfortable to you can apply, okay. Now what I will do, now you can just write down these examples, okay. I will scroll like this example you can write down, then we will discuss question, then we will discuss this example. First you can write this example, all example you have to write. I'll be doing now fast these examples once you write down, okay. I hope you will write down now this example. Now take a pause and write all examples after the 7th example, okay, and solve yourself, okay. Now we will discuss. Once you solve it, then we will discuss now, okay. So see 7th example. Now here I will discuss fastly. So this H and HB is there, okay. This allene is there, and allene with even number of double bond with both different substituent. So when it will become deuterium, this Cl, this H, this H, this Cl, Cl, this Cl, H, this deuterium S. So now this compound having an enantiomeric relationship. You can also find out R&S of this compound. This having an enantiomeric relationship. So this is now become enantiotopic. Okay. Similar, here you have odd number of double bond. So this will not show optical isomerism. This will show geometrical isomerism. That means Cl here and Cl here. So when you replace this with deuterium, then this deuterium is cis with this Cl, and we replace this deuterium, and this deuterium with this Cl, it become trans. Okay, so this will having a diastereoisomeric relationship. Okay, you have to replace one by one. First you have to replace this deuterium, then you have to replace this deuterium. Again now Ha and Hb, if I do like this, I have replaced this deuterium first, then I replace this deuterium, this Hb and this Ha. Now you can make out these compounds are having an enantiomeric relationship. You can see mirror image. This compound having enantiomeric relationship, so this become enantiotopic proton or ligand. Similarly, you have an even number of ring, and terminal position you have with this Ha and Hb. If you replace this Ha with deuterium first time, then you have to fix this Ha and then replace this Hb with deuterium. Again you will get enantiomeric compound. This is also having an enantiomeric relationship. Okay, then this also cycloalkylene alkane compound, or also known as hemispirin. So here this Ha, if you replace deuterium one time with this deuterium, then Hb with deuterium. So again you will get enantiomeric relationship, enantiomer compound. Okay, so whatever I am saying now, you can also confirm from symmetric criteria also. You have to replace this deuterium, then this deuterium, or just invert it. Okay, rotate it by 180 degree and reflect it, you will get same compound. Similarly also rotate it by 180 degree and reflect it, you will get enantiomer relationship. Now here Ha and Hb. So if I do, so now this become chiral center. As you can see, this is an chiral center. So what is the shortcut? If you have one chiral center, then Ha and Hb, directly you can say that this is our diastereoisomeric relationship. Okay, if you have one chiral center. Now cyclic compound we will check. So as you can see in this example, this Ha and this Hb we have to identify, and we have provided with third butyl group at. So you have deuterium like this, and you have a deuterium like this. Okay, so as you can see here, deuterium is cis with this third butyl group or the substituent, and here deuterium is trans with this third butyl group. So this having a diastereoisomeric relationship. Okay, similarly you have to check H and Hb. So these both groups are different now, but this is not a chiral center. Always remember, this is not a chiral center because this is having a same group. This is not a chiral center, both are. So if you replace by this compound, say Ha with deuterium, and here if you replace Hb with deuterium, okay, Hb, this is Ha. Now this having an enantiomeric relationship. Okay, so this is become enantiotopic proton. Why this is? Because this is not a chiral center. So only on the basis of 4 different groups I am saying it is an enantiotopic. Now check this example. So now if you substitute this Ha with this deuterium, if you substitute this Ha with this deuterium, okay. Now once you replace Ha with this deuterium, this will become chiral center. This also become chiral center. This also become chiral. This also become chiral. So now adjacent to chiral center, you having a diastereoisomeric relationship. This is exo, this is endo. Okay, so this is basically become your diastereomeric relationship. Okay, because you generated chiral center after substituting this. Here after substituting also you are not getting this chiral center. The Edmonton kind of compound, very rigid compound. Rigid compound doesn't have that much of stereoisomer. Only its mirror image is possible. So once you replace this deuterium, this hydrogen Ha, suppose with deuterium, and then you replace this Hb with deuterium. So again Cu2H and methyl is as it is. Here also Cu2H and methyl as it is. Here Ha, here you have Hb. So this also having an enantiomeric relationship. So these are enantiotopic. In this example, you can say this is a tricyclo example, and here you have an chiral center at this position. You can look at. So here you have a chiral center, and rest chiral center is not there. So this will become now diisotopic. Even these both hydrogens, these all hydrogens are now diisotopic. And how you can make out? From NMR you can make out. Both having a different AB kind of splitting it will have. Not AB, very complicated, because here AB, this hydrogen is also there. So ABC kind of splitting will be there. This is a very simple example. See now, with respect to this double bond, this HA is cis to this double bond, and this HB is trans to this double bond, which means this deuterium is like this, and here deuterium is like this. And from NMR experiment also, these both hydrogen will give different chemical shift. Why? Because of anisotropic effect of this double bond is applied to this HA. So this will become shield, and this will become de-shield. That's why. Okay. So these are diisotopic. You can also confirm from NMR chemical shift. Now see this example. Now this is not an chiral center. Okay. And even after substitution, also chiral center is not generating. Suppose if you substitute this HA with deuterium, and if you substitute this HB with deuterium, okay, so then this also not having a chiral center. This is not a chiral center because both groups are same. Now check the relationship between 19 wala compound and 15th wala compound. 15C, if you do substitution here, then you are generating chiral center at this position. But in 19th example, you have asked this group, this CH2 group. So if you do substitution also, then also this not become chiral because this is having a same environment. See, 19th and 14th example have similarity. Even after substitution, you don't have a chiral center here. And 15th and 15 with respect to 14 and 19, it is opposite example. Okay, opposite in the sense of chiral center generation I am saying. Now see this example. In Fischer form it is written. This I have taken this example from Eliel. Okay, so sulfur is a now sulfur also having a lone pair here, and this is sulfoxide. Okay, coordinate bond I have shown. So we have asked this and this HB. So here you can see, if I have to take the config, I have to assign this configuration. So first priority will this. Then if you substitute this HB with deuterium, like say I will write this C deuterium CH3 HA, and this is ethyl group. Okay, so how we will write priority now? First priority is this, second is this because of deuterium, this third. So this will be supposed to be R, but it will become S configuration because sulfur is lone pair is on vertical axis. That's why. So when you now assign this chirality, assign this configuration. So first priority this sulfur, second this, third this. So this is supposed to be R, but it will become S. Okay, and when you replace this with deuterium, methyl, sulfur and ethyl, so it will be S. It is remain as it is. Now this will become first, second, third, but it will become R. So you have an R and S and S and R and S relation. So this is not the same, not opposite. So this having an this H and SB is now diisotoisomeric. Okay, relationship. Now similarly check 21st example. Okay, in 21 example what happened now? This, suppose if you do HOH, this deuterium, HOH, methyl, deuterium H, methyl, HOH. Okay, now see, this molecule is meso, whole molecule is meso, but this can be different. See, HA and this HB. I will check configuration. See now, if you check the configuration of this molecule, so here what is the configuration now? It will become 1, 2, 3. So this is supposed to be R, but it will become S configuration. Similarly, if you check this configuration, 1, 2, 3. Supposed to be S, but it will become R. Okay, so this CH2 wala compound, this CH2 group is my pseudochiral. I have to decide priority according to S and R. So see how I give priority to this chiral center now. So this is now SR, this is also SR, that is fixed. Okay, I have to check this now. So priority will goes to first, it will be R. So now see, here it will become R, configuration get first priority, then the second and third. So this will have 1, 2, 3 compound. So this will have supposed to be S, R, but it will become S, small s I am writing. Here it will become now R. Okay, so configuration will become S, S, R and S, R, S. So this configuration have, sorry, S, R, R. So this is having a diastereoisomeric relationship. So this H and HB have diastereoisomeric relationship. So now 21 and 22 check the example. Both are same. Only difference is there. Now this OH and this OH having a same configuration. Okay. So if you do same configuration, so deuterium HB OH H methyl methyl. Similarly HOH methyl HA deuterium OH H methyl. Now the configuration of this carbon is S and this will also become now S. So both having the same configuration. So this CH2 or this carbon is an achiral carbon. So we cannot assign the configuration of this. So this will become, this will remain same as it is. Okay. So this will become now homotopic. Or by symmetric criteria, what you can do, you can rotate this molecule. If you rotate this by 180 degree, okay, then you will get same mirror image even after rotation only. So this compound having a homotopic relationship, and if you rotate this by 180 degree, okay, and then if you try to reflect, it will not remain same as it is, because with now what happened, when you do rotation, so this will remain mirror image, okay, that will not same, and when you reflect, then also it will not become same, because of these both are different environment, that's why. Okay, otherwise very simple technique is used, this assign the configuration and check the topicity of this H and HB. Now see, if the compound overall, if the overall compound is meso, then here you are getting diisotopic proton, but here overall compound is chiral, then you are getting here homotopic proton, homotopic ligand relationship. Now this is the similar example. So you can see, you can pass plane of symmetry here. So this is meso compound and this is chiral compound. Okay, you cannot pass plane of symmetry here. Okay, so directly you can make out there. Now this H and HB, if it is meso, it will become diisotopic. If it is chiral, it will become homotopic. This is shortcut now. If you are having a chiral meso compound, this is the diastereoisomeric, as you can see here. If you have a chiral compound, it will now have a homotopic. Okay. As well as one more thing is there, that see, suppose this OH I draw like this, and this OH, both are above the plane. So when you replace one time HA with deuterium, so now this deuterium is cis with this both OH, and second time when you keep HA like this and replace this deuterium, now this deuterium is trans with this both OH. That from that also you can say it is diastereoisomeric. Similarly here, okay, here it will become same now. If you replace this HA with deuterium, so one time OH is cis to this deuterium and one time OH is trans to this OH group. Similarly, if you replace this HB with deuterium, now this deuterium is cis with this OH group and trans with this OH group. That means it's the same environment. Same logic you can also use in this example also. Okay. One time HA is opposite to this. This is a what you can say, you have to draw its Fisher form, eclipsing interaction. So leave it. Directly you can make a shortcut trick. If meso, then diastereomer. If chiral, then homotopic. But here connectivity is same. That's why I have used this shortcut. Always same. If connectivity is same, but if connectivity is same, then this shortcut won't work. Why? That you will understand in this example. So see, here you have to identify this H and HB topicity. Okay, now this is meso compound now, as you can see. As well as you can also find out configuration also. So configuration of this compound is 1, 2, 3. So this will become R configuration and this will become S configuration. So this is the overall, this compound is a meso compound. Okay, so what is the shortcut earlier we are using? If it is a meso, then directly we are saying it is a diisotopic. But why it won't work here? Because connectivity is different here. Here connectivity is with nitrogen, here connectivity is this phenol. So this will become now simply enantiotopic. So why I said this enantiotopic? On the basis of if you replace this HA with deuterium. Suppose if you have this nitrogen, deuterium, phenyl, HB. This question also asked in NET exam. And in second case, deuterium will come downside, HA. So this having now enantiomer relationship. So I am directly saying enantiotopic. Again I will clarify that. If you have a meso compound, okay, and connectivity is same, here connectivity is same, then it will become diisotopic. But connectivity if different, then it will become enantiotopic. Okay. Similarly now see, this is now R configuration, this also R. No, this is chiral. So once it is chiral, if it is chiral, then in this case what you are getting here, homotopic. Why? Because of same connectivity. But if it is chiral here, then you are getting this also diisotopic. So in NMR, this CH2 will give you AB splitting, doublet of doublet kind of peak, and here H and HB will give you A2 kind of spectra. Okay, here we have doublet of doublet. You can confirm this from NMR. Okay, now we will see more example. Suppose you have to identify this HA and this HB. Okay, so now this HA, this having a different environment, this having a different environment. Okay, but these both are not a chiral center. Why? Because of same environment here. This also have CH2, this also have CH2, this also have CH2. So this is not a chiral center. Okay, so you have to replace one time this deuterium, then next time you have to replace this deuterium, HA and HB, and this will remain as it is. Okay, this CO2H. So this will now again become your enantiotopic example. Okay, so this is enantiotopic. Again, suppose if someone asks you HA and HB relationship, or so what it will become? It will become mirror image, like this. This having mirror image relationship. So HA and HB are enantiotopic, and both are exo also, you can say. But if someone asks you about HA and HC, suppose someone asks you HA and HC or HB and HD. So HB and HD are diastereomeric, H and HC also diastereomeric. Why? Because here HA is exo, HC is endo. So H and HC become diastereotopic, and here HB is exo and HD is endo. HB and HD is endo. So this will become diastereomeric relationship. Okay, like that also you can make out. Now this you are asked in Newman form. So if it is in Newman form, see the backside carbon is there. This bada circle is a big circle is an chiral center. 3 or 4 different this group, different group, and this connected to this fourth carbon. This is also different environment. So this H and this HB will become now diastereotopic. Directly you can make out. Now in this example, this also asked in NET exam. So again that same logic, these both are in different plane. So by symmetric criteria also you can prove by 180 degree rotation you will get same compound. Okay, or suppose like this also you can explain earlier, which we have explained already. pH phenyl. So see, you have phenyl, methyl. So one time methyl is having a cis relationship with this phenyl, and one time this methyl having an trans methyl, this methyl. Similarly, this below wala methyl also have cis relationship with this phenyl and trans relationship with this phenyl. So this will become now homotopic. But suppose if we have this both phenyl above the plane or both phenyl below the plane, then this both methyl will become your diisotopic. Always remember, if this methyl is having this trans environment, okay, then it is homotopic. If this both phenyl is in cis environment, then it will become diisotopic. Okay. So again, that concept you can use. So see, this is now chiral. Once it is chiral, it is homotopic, and when it becomes meso, it will become diisotopic. Same example we have already discussed. The meso diisotopic, chiral homotopic. Same example. This also. Now last example we will see. Last example is this. This is chiral now. Chiral due to heteroisomerism. This is chiral. So we have to identify this H and HB. If it is H and HB attached to chiral center or chiral stereocenter, any stereocenter, so this will become now diisotopic. Simply, directly shortcut you can use. Some more example also you can say. Suppose if examiner asks you like this question, H A H B, the examiner asks you what is the ligand relationship of this H and H. So this will become also diisotopic because this is an stereocenter. Similarly, if examiner can also ask you suppose this is Cl, so now it will become HA and HB. Now it will become enantiotopic, okay, because this we have to not consider in a chiral center. But suppose the examiner asks you this 8-membered wala ring, and here if they ask you HA and HB, so now it will become diisotopic because this is having a stereocenter. This is not a stereocenter. Okay, so in this way we have we have discussed several examples. Okay, if you have any doubt, then comment on comment section. Now what I am discussing, what I am thinking, I will cover this facial topicity in third video. Okay, thank you.